What is up, everyone? This is your boy, Mr. Product Reviews, and today we will be looking at the Steelseries Rival 3 wireless mouse. And according from the packaging, it looks like they won Best Gaming Mouse for IGN. So this is pretty cool. So it's an award-winning mouse. I'm kind of curious to try it just to see how that performed compared to my generic made in China that I bought for like, I don't know, $14.99 or less from Amazon. So I'm kind of curious to see how this one performs over that. So just real quick, we will take a 360 around the box so you guys can see what it looks like. So here's the front and then the back. And let me just kind of get it closer so you guys can see what it's like from the back. Quantum 2.0 dual wireless, okay. 400 plus hour battery life, wow, that is impressive. Hyper durable material, high grade polymer, long lasting mechanical switches, withstand intense wear and tear, okay. And then just more information from the bottom. And then from the side, just more specs. I think for some of you, this might be of interest to you. It takes in 2 AAA batteries. And it comes with a little connector over here, the dongle. Alright, looks like it's Bluetooth, right? I see somewhere that says Bluetooth. Yep, Bluetooth, 2.4 gigahertz Bluetooth, okay. PC, Mac, Xbox. Okay, good to know. Very good to know. Alright, so the bottom looks like the serial number and all that jazz. Feel free to pause it if you need to. And then the side, I wonder if this is the actual view, like the actual size of the mouse. It looks like it, so we shall see as we open the box. And let's see, this is the top. Pros have won more prize money with Steelseries than any other brand. Okay, so if you happen to be playing pro or going to be pro, I guess this is the product you should get. All right. So in the next portion, what I will do is I will unbox this and we shall see what's inside. All right, so I just happened to open this tab so for easy access. So let's go ahead and pull this out. And let's see, ooh, it's kind of tight. What's going on here? All right, here we go. I think I got it. Ooh, this is really tight for some reason. Here you go. Da, 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 da. So this is the product. It comes in kind of tight, so you might have some trouble pulling it out. So, you know, as you can see, I did. So it looks like the card, we can look at this in actually, let's look at it now to see what's on here. Open this up. All right, so setup. Should you need to stop this and read it, that's fine. And then regulatory. And over here, just more stuff, more regulatory stuff, probably by law. More stuff in the back. And then up here. So just, it looks like just mostly regulation stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So I'm gonna open this. Oh yeah, so here's the mouse. So there you go, and it does come with, which is kind of nice, it comes with 2 AAA batteries, so cool. All right, so it wraps in a plastic. Let's take it out. So this is the mouse, and I guess I need to pull this tab in a bit, so I'm not going to do it just yet. Just want to show you what it looks like. It's a very sleek black design at the bottom, and on and off, so it looks like you have a couple of options. You could go Bluetooth, but you could go 2.4 hertz, I think. Yeah, you could go up or down. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to have it at off first. So this is the side, the back, with the branding. And here's the other side. It comes with 2 side click over here. And this is how it sounds like. I don't know if the microphone can pick it up, but this is how loud the clicking is. This is the front, very nice design. I love the little bevel over here. And then 2 clicks, left and right click, and this is the clicking sound. This is left, and this is right. Okay, and it looks like there's another button over here. So that's how it sounds like, this middle button. And you can scroll. I don't really hear the sound, but I guess if you move it fast enough, you could hear kind of like the groove of it. So I'm moving it really fast. Okay, And let's see, can I click on this? Yep, you can click on it. So this is the top. So I have a small hand compared, I think, for most guys, but so this is kind of like how it would look like. Yeah, it goes pretty well in my hand. You can feel it, it's pretty nice. And the material, it's like this, it's definitely plastic polymer material. It does have, it's not smooth, it does feel like there's a hint of roughness to it, you know, kind of like, yeah, it's just a hint so that you have some grip to it. I can see, like, you know, as you play, as your hands sweat or you get really competitive, right, like you might lose grip. So like I think that's the reason why there's a little bit, just a hint of roughness on the material so that you can still grip onto the mouse just right. So I like it. I like the feel. I like the feel of it. It's not bad. It's not. This is definitely not like some of the mouse I've tried before. It has kind of this kind of like soggy, wetness plastic, if you will. It doesn't look like this. It looks a little more softer. Like those are okay, but like I like this. I like the feel of it. I like the texture of it. This is definitely not that wet, soggy plastic that I'm experiencing right here. Yeah, it's very professional. I would say this is like a very sporty mouse. You can notice there's a little bit of curve right here too, over here. It's pretty nice. It goes nice with your hand. It feels nice with your hand. So, all right. So in the next part, what I'll do is I will hook up to a game. I'm not gonna play like a super, like, you know, graphic intensive game. I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption, so I probably will hook this up and play Red Dead Redemption on it and see how that feels like. Before I do an actual demonstration, what I forgot to do is I actually wanted to show you guys this, is if you pull this out, this is where you would put your battery in, and this is the dongle that's in here. And so I'm just gonna take all of this out. I'm gonna need this anyway, so I'm gonna put the battery afterward, but like you put your batteries here, and then you close it, and then you'll turn either Bluetooth or 2.4 gigahertz, and then you're good to go. I'm kind of curious, maybe I don't even need the dongle if I use Bluetooth. So I'm gonna test that out to see, because like if it's one less dongle I need to worry about, that's perfect. Like I don't really want to use up another USB space on my computer, so we shall see. All right, so now I got the mouse installed, and as it turned out that I do need to use the dongle for the mouse, regardless if you use Bluetooth or the 2.4 gigahertz. So I did a little bit of research because I'm not really a pro gamer, so forgive me on this. So for polling wise, you want to switch to 2.4 because that has a higher polling rate than Bluetooth. So like if you're serious about your gaming and you're serious about your response time, you should definitely switch to 2.4. So that's the setting that I'm using. Even though I'm not playing, you know, online with other folks, I figure why not, right? Better sensitivity, more responsive time, right? So I am at 2.4 gigahertz, and so as you can see, there's lights that switches back and forth between here, which I will talk about in a bit. But first, I just want to point your attention to the fact that once you install the mouse, you don't want to use their default settings. So you want to install the Steel, and I think the app is called Steel Engine, because it will give you additional settings for your mouse. Because when I first installed this, what I realized was that the mouse was like not really, so I'm moving like a lot. Like look at my hand, I'm moving quite a lot, and over here you see I'm just moving not really by much, and I have a 4K monitor, by the way, so I'm not moving a lot of, so I have to like really do like this just to get to the right, or this just to get to the left. So that's what I realized. So don't go with a default setting. Even if you ramp up the sensitivity to the highest in the Windows default setting, this is what you're getting right here. So what you need is install the Steel Engine app, and then what you realize is you're probably at level 1, 400 CPI. So my preference for me, and this is different for everyone, but my preference is more like at level 5. Yeah, so now I'm going to take this back. Now I can really move the screen, which is what I wanted. So just so you know that, you know, it's not broken, you just need to install an app to get the fine-tuned settings. And there's a lot of settings over here that I'm gonna let you cool rats you know, decide on what you need to do. You guys are probably way cooler than I am. I'll let you guys fine-tune these things, but it has like a lot of what I would consider probably sophisticating settings to, you know, get your mouse to fine-tune the way that you like it. For me, the biggest thing was the sensitivity thing of me moving left and right and up and down. So that was my big thing, but I'm sure some of you are really serious about your mouse and the settings, so I'm gonna let you guys decide what you need to do over here. And earlier I was mentioning kind of like the light that switches between different colors, and this is kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't add much to your performance, but from a aesthetic point of view, this is kind of cool. So I just clicked on that, and over here you see that I kind of got this like rainbow color thing that goes on. I'm at color shift. I haven't really played around with the UI too much, but it looks like there's different settings on how you want to change the color and whatnot. I'll let you guys, you know, play around with that. So I think that's pretty cool. So over here, this is where you see the different color that changes. So the purple, and now it's red. It looks like maybe orange, and what's next? Green. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, it's more aesthetics than anything else. Doesn't really add much to your performance. So all right, so in the next part, what I'll do is I'll fire up Red Dead Redemption. That's the game that I've been playing, and we'll just see how that performs. All right, so now I have the game fired up, Red Dead Redemption. And the first thing I've noticed when I fired up the game, I'm moving the mouse right now, and I just realized that from my other mouse, and I have a fairly generic kind of, as I mentioned earlier in my review, I had this fairly generic made in China mouse, and from Amazon. You know, it does the work, but you know, now that I'm using the Steelseries Rival 3 mouse, I really feel a difference in responsive time. It's hard to describe it, right? Because you're watching this review, but like you know, if you trust me, like I could definitely feel a huge difference just like in responsive time on my end. And unfortunately, I'm holding this phone with one hand, so I can't really move forward and whatnot. But here I am moving around. I just feel like just way more responsive, and as I'm aiming, moving around. I love this game, by the way. The sceneries are great, the level design is awesome. Here I am moving around. It's just really responsive. If there's any lag, right, like that's probably from the game and not from the mouse, but like, you know, like even as fast as I'm moving, it's just like wow, like I'm a bit blown away. I never really have a Pro Series kind of like mouse before. This is like my first time, but wow, I am a believer. It does make a difference. I feel like if you are playing pro or going pro, then yeah, it's definitely worth it to invest into a good gaming mouse. And I'm gonna not aim and just move around. As you can see, move up and down, just very responsive overall. So yeah, a little short demonstration review of the mouse. And you know, if there's anything else that you want me to do, like some benchmarking, and if I can, I would definitely, you know, happy to oblige to, you know, show you kind of like, you know, what I can find out for you. So that pretty much wraps up my review on the Steelseries Rival 3 wireless mouse. And if you want to find more information about the mouse, additional information, or where to buy it, you can find it in the video description below. And if you happen to like my video, enjoy my video, you learned something from it, definitely please like, comment, and definitely subscribe if you can. It would mean a lot to me. This is what drives me to make more reviews when, you know, folks like you subscribe to my channel. So other than that, Mr. Product Reviews out.